Mel Brooks' 1974 comedy, Blazing Saddles, is not just a beloved classic. It is also a film shrouded in controversy and hidden truths. Behind the scenes, the production faced numerous challenges that the producers would rather keep under wraps. For instance, the casting choices sparked heated debates, with some actors initially hesitant to take on roles that push the boundaries of racial stereotypes. The writers, too, were embroiled in conflicts, often clashing over the film's direction and the balance between humor and social commentary. Additionally, the film's satirical take on racism and the Western genre led to intense scrutiny from various groups, prompting the producers to make last-minute changes to certain scenes. The chaotic atmosphere on set was palpable, with tensions running high as the crew navigated the delicate subject matter. Despite these hurdles, the film emerged as a groundbreaking piece of cinema, challenging norms and paving the way for future comedies. As we explore these hidden facts, it becomes clear that Blazing Saddles is more than just a comedy. It is a reflection of the tumultuous era in which it was created. Initially, Mel Brooks envisioned Richard Pryor as the perfect choice for the role of Sheriff Bart in Blazing Saddles. Pryor was known for his groundbreaking and provocative stand-up comedy, which often tackled sensitive subjects with humor and insight. However, Warner Brothers had reservations about casting him due to his controversial reputation, particularly concerning his candid discussions of race and his struggles with drug use. This decision led the casting team to explore other options, ultimately discovering Cleavon Little, a relatively unknown actor at the time. Little's audition was impressive, showcasing his comedic timing and ability to handle the film's satirical tone. His casting as Sheriff Bart not only transformed his career, but also made him a significant figure in comedy. The role allowed him to shine in a film that challenged racial stereotypes and conventions in a humorous way. Little's performance resonated with audiences, and he became a comedy legend, proving that the right casting can change the trajectory of a film and an actor's career. Initially, John Wayne was considered for the role of the Waco Kid in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. However, he ultimately turned down the part due to the film's provocative humor, which he found unsuitable. Wayne's decision was significant, as he was a legendary figure in Western films, and his involvement could have changed the film's dynamic. After Wayne's rejection, the production faced another challenge when Gig Young, who had been cast in the role, was dismissed due to his erratic behavior on set. This left the filmmakers in search of a suitable replacement. Gene Wilder stepped in to take over the role of the Waco Kid, and his performance was nothing short of outstanding. Wilder brought a unique charm and comedic flair to the character, contributing greatly to the film's success. His ability to balance humor with the film's satirical take on racism and the Western genre helped solidify Blazing Saddles as a classic in American cinema. During the audition for the role of Lily Von Shtupp in the film Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks made a controversial request to Madeline Kahn. He asked her to show her legs, a demand that caught her off guard and made her feel uncomfortable at first. This moment was pivotal, as it highlighted the unique and often unconventional approach that Brooks took in his filmmaking. Despite her initial discomfort, Kahn embraced the challenge and ultimately delivered a performance that was both comedic and memorable. Her ability to navigate this awkward situation showcased her talent and adaptability as an actress. The role of Lily Von Shtupp became one of Kahn's most iconic performances, blending humor with a touch of seduction. This audition moment not only defined her character, but also contributed to the film's overall irreverent tone. Kahn's portrayal of Lily Von Shtupp remains a significant part of the film's legacy, illustrating how a challenging audition can lead to remarkable on-screen moments. Initially, Johnny Carson was offered the role of the villain Governor Hedley Lamar in the film Blazing Saddles. However, due to scheduling conflicts, he had to turn it down. This decision opened the door for Harvey Korman, who stepped into the role and delivered an iconic performance that contributed significantly to the film's comedic impact. Korman's portrayal of Governor Lamar was marked by a blend of humor and villainy, making him a memorable character in the film's narrative. On the other hand, Burton Gilliam, who played Lyle, faced challenges when it came to delivering racially insensitive lines. The nature of the script required him to navigate a delicate balance between humor and the serious undertones of racism. Cleavon Little, who played the lead role of Bart, encouraged Gilliam to stay true to the script. This encouragement was crucial, as it emphasized the film's satire and critique of racism, showcasing how comedy can be used to address serious social issues. The film's approach to racial satire was bold and often controversial, pushing boundaries in a way that sparked conversations about race and representation in Hollywood. The performances of Corman and Gilliam, along with the film's sharp writing, helped to create a lasting impact that resonates even today. Amid the production of Blazing Saddles, tensions arose due to its bold approach to sensitive topics like racism and societal norms. Mel Brooks, the film's director, faced significant challenges as he fought to maintain his creative vision. The studio, Warner Brothers, was skeptical about the film's frank discussions and satirical elements. Brooks was determined to include meta humor, which often broke the fourth wall, and he insisted on an outrageous pie fight ending that he believed would resonate with audiences. His persistence in the face of studio pressure showcased his commitment to the film's unique style. Despite the pushback, Brooks's vision ultimately led to memorable and iconic scenes that have become a hallmark of the film. The creative control battles not only shaped the final product, but also highlighted the importance of artistic integrity in filmmaking. The film's success proved that taking risks with humor and social commentary could lead to lasting impact and recognition in cinema history. When creating the theme song for Blazing Saddles, the filmmakers made a unique choice regarding Frankie Lane, the artist selected to perform it. They decided to keep him in the dark about the film's comedic nature. This decision was made to ensure that Lane delivered a sincere and dramatic performance which would contrast sharply with the film's humor. Lane, known for his powerful and emotional singing style, approached the song with the seriousness it deserved, unaware that the movie was a satire of the Western genre. This contrast between the earnestness of the theme song and the absurdity of the film's content added a layer of comedic depth. The song's dramatic tone, combined with the outrageous scenes in the movie, created a memorable experience for the audience. The filmmakers understood that this juxtaposition would enhance the overall comedic effect, making the film even more entertaining. The choice to keep Lane uninformed about the film's true nature was a clever tactic that contributed significantly to the movie's lasting impact. Warner Brothers faced significant challenges when they considered a TV adaptation of Blazing Saddles. The film, known for its irreverent humor and sharp satire, posed a unique problem for translation to the small screen. Television content guidelines at the time were much stricter than those for films, making it difficult to capture the essence of the original story without compromising its comedic edge. The network aimed to create a series that could resonate with audiences while adhering to these guidelines, but the task proved daunting. The pilot, titled Black Bart, was an attempt to bring the spirit of Blazing Saddles to television. However, it struggled to find the right balance between humor and the constraints imposed by network standards. The result was a show that failed to connect with viewers, lacking the boldness and satire that made the film a classic. Ultimately, the challenges of adapting such a culturally significant and boundary-pushing film into a format that could satisfy both audiences and network executives led to the project's demise. The writers of Blazing Saddles played a crucial role in shaping the film's sharp social commentary. Richard Pryor and Norman Steinberg were among the talented individuals who contributed to the script, infusing it with humor and insight that tackled issues of race and identity in America. Despite their significant contributions, only Mel Brooks received compensation for his work on the film, highlighting a common issue in the industry regarding recognition and payment for collaborative efforts. The film's title also underwent several changes during its development. Initially, it was considered to be called Tex-Ex, and later Black Bart, both of which reflected different aspects of the film's themes and characters. Ultimately, the title Blazing Saddles was chosen, perfectly capturing the film's humor and its Western setting. This title not only resonated with audiences, but also encapsulated the film's irreverent take on the genre, making it a memorable classic in cinematic history. Despite being produced on a modest budget of $2.6 million, Blazing Saddles showcased the creative genius of Mel Brooks, who had to make cost-effective decisions throughout the filmmaking process. This financial constraint led to a unique style and humor that set the film apart from others of its time. The limited budget encouraged innovative thinking, resulting in memorable scenes that relied more on clever writing and sharp satire than on expensive special effects or elaborate sets. The film's humor, which tackles sensitive topics like race and stereotypes, resonated with audiences in a way that few films had before. As a result, Blazing Saddles grossed over $119 million at the box office, making it a massive financial success. This impressive return on investment not only solidified the film's status as a classic, but also marked a significant moment in Hollywood history, demonstrating that a well-crafted story could triumph over budget limitations. The film's success paved the way for more daring and unconventional comedies in the years to come. During the writing of Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks experienced a personal milestone as he became a father to Max Brooks. Max would later carve out his own successful career as a writer, gaining fame for his novel World War Z. The production of Blazing Saddles was not without its challenges. It faced numerous controversies, particularly due to its bold approach to sensitive topics like racism. The casting process was also fraught with difficulties, as Brooks sought to assemble a diverse and talented group of actors who could bring his vision to life. Financial limitations added another layer of complexity to the project, yet Mel Brooks remained determined to push forward. His unique comedic vision allowed him to create a film that not only entertained, but also provided sharp social commentary. Blazing Saddles broke creative boundaries, proving that audiences were ready for its audacious humor. The film became a beloved classic, showcasing the power of comedy to address serious issues while resonating with viewers across generations. Blazing Saddles, directed by Mel Brooks, is a film that elicits a wide range of reactions, showcasing both its comedic brilliance and its occasional shortcomings. The movie is a satirical take on the Western genre, filled with absurdity and sharp humor that can leave audiences in stitches. One of the standout moments highlighted by viewers is the scene featuring Slim Pickens, who comically rides up to a toll booth, a moment that encapsulates the film's unique blend of slapstick and clever writing. Many agree that when the film hits its comedic mark, it is nothing short of hilarious, with performances that resonate strongly with audiences. Harvey Korman's portrayal of the villainous Hedley Lamarr is frequently praised, with his comedic timing and delivery adding depth to the character. His interactions with other characters, particularly the absurdity of the situations he finds himself in, contribute significantly to the film's humor. Cleavon Little, who plays Bart, the new sheriff, is also a focal point of discussion. While some viewers appreciate his performance, there is a notable sentiment that the role could have been even more impactful had it been played by Richard Pryor, who was originally considered for the part. Many believe that Pryor's unique comedic style would have elevated the film, making it even more memorable. The film's humor is undeniably bold, often pushing boundaries with its irreverent take on race and authority. The inclusion of gags, such as the infamous farting scene, has become iconic, showcasing Brooks' willingness to embrace the absurd. However, not all viewers are entirely satisfied with the film's execution. Some express disappointment with the film's ending, feeling that it lacks coherence and fails to deliver a satisfying conclusion. This sentiment suggests that, while the film excels in individual comedic moments, it struggles to maintain a consistent narrative throughout. Despite these criticisms, Blazing Saddles remains a significant work in Mel Brooks' filmography, celebrated for its audacity and humor. The film's ability to blend various comedic styles, from slapstick to satire, demonstrates Brooks' unique vision and his capacity to challenge societal norms through laughter. The film's legacy is further cemented by its memorable characters and outrageous scenarios, which continue to resonate with audiences today. In summary, Blazing Saddles is a film that showcases the brilliance of Mel Brooks, while also revealing the complexities of its execution. The performances, particularly by Korman and Little, are highlights, though some viewers feel that the film could have reached greater heights with different casting choices. Ultimately, the film stands as a testament to the power of comedy, even as it grapples with its own narrative inconsistencies. It remains a beloved classic, appreciated for its humor and its bold commentary on the Western genre and society at large. As the credits roll on this iconic film, the laughter fades, but the story doesn't end here. What happened to the talented cast who brought this outrageous comedy to life? Behind the scenes, their journeys took unexpected turns, filled with triumphs and challenges. From the legendary Mel Brooks, whose sharp wit shaped the film, to the unforgettable performances of Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little, each actor carved a unique path after the cameras stopped rolling. Did they continue to push boundaries in Hollywood, or did they step away from the spotlight? Join us as we delve into the lives of these remarkable individuals, exploring their careers, personal struggles, and the lasting impact of their roles in Blazing Saddles. Discover the untold stories that shaped their legacies, and find out how this groundbreaking film influenced their futures. Stay tuned, as the next chapter reveals the fascinating aftermath of a comedy classic. Madeline Kahn's portrayal of Lily von Shtupp in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking blend of humor and seduction. Her character, a sultry saloon singer, is both a parody and a tribute to the archetypal femme fatale. Kahn's performance is marked by her impeccable comedic timing and a unique ability to balance the absurdity of the role with genuine charm. This role solidified her status as a comedic actress, showcasing her talent in a film that challenged social norms and racial stereotypes. After Blazing Saddles, Kahn's career flourished with notable performances in films like Young Frankenstein and Paper Moon, earning her Academy Award nominations. However, her life was not without challenges. Kahn faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her beloved partner, which deeply affected her. She also battled health issues, including a diagnosis of ovarian cancer, which she fought with resilience. In her later years, Kahn continued to work in theater and television, leaving a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry. She passed away in 1999, but her influence endures, remembered for her unique blend of comedy and depth. The last known information about her legacy highlights her impact on future generations of performers who continue to draw inspiration from her work. Gene Wilder's portrayal of Jim in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his unique ability to blend humor with depth. As Jim, Wilder embodies a character who navigates the absurdity of a racially charged environment with both wit and vulnerability. His performance stands out, showcasing his talent for delivering sharp comedic lines while also hinting at the underlying struggles of his character. This role solidified Wilder's status as a leading comedic actor, but it also marked a turning point in his career as he began to take on more complex roles that challenged societal norms. After Blazing Saddles, Wilder faced personal hardships that shaped his life. He dealt with the tragic loss of his third wife, Gilda Radner, to cancer in 1989, which left a profound impact on him. Wilder also faced health issues, including a battle with non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in film and theater, often reflecting on the darker aspects of life through his art. In his later years, he became an advocate for cancer awareness and research, channeling his grief into meaningful action. The last known information about Wilder indicates that he passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy of laughter intertwined with the shadows of his personal struggles. David Huddleston's portrayal of Olson Johnson in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles remains a memorable highlight of his career. As the well-meaning but bumbling town leader, Huddleston brought a unique blend of humor and sincerity to the role, contributing to the film's satirical take on racism and the Western genre. His performance stood out amidst a talented ensemble, showcasing his ability to balance comedy with a deeper commentary on societal issues. After Blazing Saddles, Huddleston's career continued with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in The Big Lebowski and Santa Claus the Movie. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. Despite these difficulties, he remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his dedication to his craft. In his later years, Huddleston battled health issues, including a serious heart condition. He passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his artistic contributions and the complexities of his personal life. His story serves as a reminder of the often hidden struggles faced by those in the spotlight. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Alex Karras portrayed Mongo, a character that became iconic for his imposing presence and unexpected comedic timing. Mongo, a hulking brute, is both a menacing figure and a source of humor, showcasing Karras' ability to blend toughness with charm. This role marked a significant moment in Karras' career, transitioning from a professional football player to a recognized actor. Karras' life was marked by personal struggles and controversies. After his football career with the Detroit Lions, he faced challenges, including a suspension for gambling, which cast a shadow over his athletic achievements. His marriage to actress Susan Clark brought both joy and scrutiny as they navigated the complexities of fame together. Karras also battled health issues, including a diagnosis of dementia, which he publicly linked to his years in football. In his later years, Karras remained a beloved figure, known for his candidness about the darker sides of sports and fame. He passed away in 2012, leaving behind a legacy that intertwined sports, film, and personal resilience. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of life beyond the spotlight. Harvey Korman's portrayal of Hedley Lamarr in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his comedic talent. As the scheming, corrupt politician, Korman brought a sinister charm to the role, embodying the character's ruthless ambition and absurdity. His performance was marked by sharp wit and a commanding presence, making him a memorable antagonist in a film that challenged societal norms. Korman's career spanned decades, beginning in the 1950s with television appearances and leading to significant roles in sketch comedy, particularly on The Carol Burnett Show. Despite his success, Korman faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Donna Ellert, which ended in divorce. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his personal life, leading to bouts of depression. In his later years, Korman continued to work in television and film but faced health issues, including a heart condition. He passed away in 2023, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a complex personal story marked by both triumph and struggle. His final years were spent in relative privacy, reflecting on a life filled with both comedic brilliance and personal challenges. Tom Steele played the role of the townsman who famously falls from a chair in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. This brief yet memorable moment encapsulates the absurdity and humor that defines the film. Steele's character, though minor, contributed to the film's satirical take on the American West and racial stereotypes. After Blazing Saddles, Steele's career continued in the entertainment industry, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only for comedic roles, which limited his opportunities. In his personal life, Steele encountered hardships, including financial difficulties and battles with addiction. These struggles led to a period of isolation, away from the public eye. Notably, he was involved in a scandal in the late 1980s, when allegations surfaced regarding his behavior on set, which tarnished his reputation. As of the last known information, Tom Steele has largely remained out of the spotlight, with few updates on his life since the early 2000s. His legacy, however, lives on through his work in film, particularly in the cult classic Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks portrayed Governor Lepetomaine in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, a character that embodies absurdity and incompetence. Lepetomaine is a bumbling leader, more concerned with his own comfort than the welfare of his constituents. Brooks's performance is a satirical take on political figures, highlighting the foolishness often found in power. This role marked a significant moment in Brooks's career, showcasing his unique ability to blend humor with social commentary. After Blazing Saddles, Brooks continued to create iconic films, including Young Frankenstein and The Producers, which earned him an Academy Award. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his close friend and collaborator, Gene Wilder, which deeply affected him. Brooks also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including criticism for his provocative humor, which sometimes sparked controversy. In recent years, Brooks has remained a beloved figure in entertainment, often reflecting on his career and the changing landscape of comedy. He has been open about the struggles of aging and the loss of friends, yet he continues to inspire new generations with his work. As of now, he is enjoying retirement, occasionally making public appearances and sharing his wisdom on the industry. Dom DeLuise's portrayal of Buddy Bazaar in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his comedic talent. As a flamboyant and eccentric character, Bazaar adds a layer of absurdity to the film's already outrageous narrative. DeLuise's ability to blend humor with a touch of vulnerability made Buddy memorable, showcasing his knack for physical comedy and improvisation. This role, while comedic, also hinted at the darker undertones of the entertainment industry, where even the brightest stars often face personal demons. After Blazing Saddles, DeLuise's career flourished, yet it was not without challenges. He struggled with weight issues, which affected his health and self-image. His personal life was marked by the tragic loss of his son, which deeply impacted him. DeLuise faced public scrutiny over his weight and health, leading to a complex relationship with fame. Despite these hardships, he remained a beloved figure, known for his warmth and generosity. In his later years, DeLuise continued to work in television and film, but his health declined. He battled diabetes and other health complications, which ultimately led to his passing in 2009. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the joy he brought to audiences. The last known information about him reflects a life filled with laughter, love, and the shadows of personal struggles that shaped his journey. John Hillerman's portrayal of Howard Johnson in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his ability to blend humor with a touch of darkness. As the character who runs the only restaurant in the town, Hillerman's performance is marked by a subtle blend of sarcasm and earnestness, capturing the absurdity of the film's satirical take on racism and the American West. His character serves as a foil to the chaos around him, embodying the tension between tradition and the changing social landscape. After Blazing Saddles, Hillerman's career flourished, particularly with his role as Jonathan Quayle Higgins III in the television series Magnum P.I. However, his life was not without challenges. Hillerman faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which he later overcame. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to a reclusive lifestyle in his later years. Notably, he was involved in a scandal when he was accused of being difficult to work with, which affected his relationships in Hollywood. In his final years, Hillerman lived a quiet life in Texas, away from the public eye. He passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a complex personal history that reflects the darker sides of fame. Don McGowan's role as Gum Chewer in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a brief yet memorable appearance that showcases his ability to blend humor with a rugged persona. His character, a silent but expressive figure, adds a layer of absurdity to the film's satirical take on the Old West. McGowan's performance, though minor, reflects the film's larger themes of racial and social commentary, making it a notable part of his career. Born in 1922, McGowan had a diverse career in film and television, often cast in tough guy roles due to his imposing stature. He appeared in various westerns and action films throughout the 1950s and 1960s, but his career faced challenges as the industry evolved. Personal hardships marked his life, including struggles with alcoholism and the pressures of maintaining a public image. In the late 1970s, he largely stepped away from acting, retreating from the spotlight. In his later years, McGowan lived a quiet life, often reflecting on his past in interviews. He passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy that, while overshadowed by larger stars, remains significant for those who appreciate the nuances of character acting in classic cinema. His life story is a reminder of the complexities behind the roles that entertain us. David Sharp played the enigmatic role of the man in suit in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. His character, a symbol of authority and control, stood in stark contrast to the film's comedic chaos. Sharp's performance, though brief, left a lasting impression, embodying the tension between the absurdity of the Wild West and the rigid societal norms of the time. After Blazing Saddles, Sharp's career took a darker turn. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction that overshadowed his professional achievements. His life was marked by scandals, including a highly publicized arrest that tarnished his reputation. Despite these challenges, Sharp attempted to rebuild his career, taking on smaller roles in television and theater. In his later years, he became a recluse, shunning the spotlight that once embraced him. The last known information about Sharp suggests he lived in relative obscurity, reflecting on a life filled with both triumph and turmoil. Count Basie's role in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a brief yet memorable appearance that showcases his musical prowess. He plays himself, leading a band that adds a vibrant energy to the film's comedic narrative. This role highlights Basie's deep connection to jazz and his ability to blend humor with music, a testament to his influence in the entertainment industry. Born in 1904, Basie's career spanned several decades, marked by his innovative big band sound. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career at various points. Despite these obstacles, Basie remained a resilient figure in jazz, overcoming setbacks to achieve great success. In the late 1970s, Basie continued to perform and record, but his health began to decline. He battled cancer in his later years, which ultimately led to his passing in 1984. His legacy endures through his music, influencing countless artists and remaining a cornerstone of American jazz. The last known information about Basie reflects a life filled with triumphs and trials, leaving behind a rich cultural impact. Slim Pickens portrayed Taggart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, a role that showcased his unique blend of humor and ruggedness. Taggart, the bumbling yet determined henchman, became a memorable character in a film that satirized the Western genre. Pickens' performance was marked by his distinctive voice and physicality, bringing a comedic yet sinister edge to the role. Beyond Blazing Saddles, Slim Pickens faced a tumultuous life. Born Louis Burton Lindley Jr., he grew up in a modest family in California. His career spanned several decades, with notable roles in films like Doctor Strangelove, where he famously rode a nuclear bomb. However, his personal life was marred by struggles. He battled alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. In the 1980s, he faced health issues, including a diagnosis of cancer. Despite these challenges, Pickens remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his death in 1983. His legacy endures through his iconic roles and the indelible mark he left on American cinema. Last known information indicates that he passed away in 1983, leaving behind a complex legacy of both triumph and hardship. Sally Kirkland played a brief but memorable role as the cashier in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. Her character, though minor, contributed to the film's satirical take on race and the absurdity of the Old West. Kirkland's performance showcased her ability to blend humor with a touch of seriousness, a skill that would define her career. After Blazing Saddles, Kirkland faced numerous challenges in her personal life. She struggled with addiction, which led to a tumultuous period marked by erratic behavior and strained relationships. Despite these hardships, she persevered, earning an Academy Award nomination for her role in Anna in 1987. Kirkland's life was also marked by high-profile romances and controversies, including a public feud with actress Anne Heche. In recent years, she has continued to act, appearing in various independent films and television shows. As of now, she remains active in the industry, though details about her current projects are sparse. Her journey reflects resilience amid the shadows of fame and personal trials. Patrick Labyorteaux played the role of Henry in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, a character that added a unique layer to the film's satirical take on the Western genre. Labyorteaux's portrayal was marked by a blend of humor and depth, showcasing his ability to navigate the film's complex themes. Following Blazing Saddles, Labyorteaux's career continued in television, with notable roles in series like Matt Houston and the long-running show Jag. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a difficult childhood marked by the absence of his biological parents. Labyorteaux was adopted, which brought its own set of struggles as he sought to understand his identity. In the late 1990s, he became involved in various charitable causes, particularly those supporting children and animals. As of the latest updates, Labyorteaux remains active in the entertainment industry, participating in conventions and engaging with fans, while also advocating for mental health awareness. Cleavon Little's portrayal of Bart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles remains a landmark performance in cinema. As the first black sheriff of a racially charged town, Little brought a unique blend of humor and depth to a character navigating a world rife with prejudice. His ability to deliver sharp comedic lines while addressing serious themes of racism showcased his talent and courage. After Blazing Saddles, Little's career included roles in television and theater, but he faced challenges in finding substantial parts that matched his breakout success. In his personal life, Little battled with the pressures of fame and the industry's racial dynamics. He faced financial difficulties and struggled with typecasting, which limited his opportunities. Despite these hardships, he remained dedicated to his craft, performing in various stage productions. Little's life was marked by a series of health issues, including a battle with cancer, which he fought bravely until his passing in 1992. His legacy endures through his groundbreaking role and the conversations it sparked about race in America. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and peers alike, a testament to his impact on film and culture. Robin Hilton's role as Miss Stein in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles marked a significant moment in her career, showcasing her striking presence and comedic timing. Her character, a seductive and confident woman, played a pivotal role in the film's satirical take on race and gender. Hilton's performance, though brief, left a lasting impression, contributing to the film's cult status. After Blazing Saddles, Hilton faced challenges in her career. Despite her early success, she struggled to find substantial roles in Hollywood. The industry often typecast her based on her looks, limiting her opportunities. In the late 1970s, she transitioned to television, appearing in various shows, but none achieved the same level of recognition. Hilton's personal life was marked by turmoil. She faced a highly publicized divorce from her first husband, which drew media attention. Additionally, she dealt with the pressures of fame and the expectations placed on women in the entertainment industry. In later years, Hilton largely stepped away from the spotlight, choosing to live a more private life. The last known information about her suggests she has remained out of the public eye, focusing on personal well-being rather than a return to acting. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Richard Farnsworth portrayed the role of Sheriff Bart's loyal ally, a character that added depth to the film's satirical take on racism and the Old West. Farnsworth's performance, though not the central focus, showcased his ability to bring sincerity and gravitas to a comedic setting. His career spanned decades, with notable roles in films and television, but it was his work in Blazing Saddles that highlighted his versatility as an actor. Farnsworth faced significant personal challenges throughout his life. He struggled with depression and the toll of aging in the industry, which often left him feeling marginalized. In the late 1980s, he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, a battle that he faced with quiet dignity. Despite his illness, he continued to work, earning an Academy Award nomination for his role in The Straight Story in 1999, a testament to his enduring talent. In his final years, Farnsworth's health deteriorated, leading to a tragic decision to end his life in 2000. His legacy remains marked by a career that reflected both his artistic achievements and the personal struggles he faced. The last known information about him serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the public persona of a beloved actor. As we wrap up our look at Blazing Saddles, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for this groundbreaking film. Released in 1974, it challenged social norms and pushed boundaries in ways that still resonate today. The cast, including the legendary Cleavon Little and Gene Wilder, faced their own challenges in Hollywood, often fighting against typecasting and prejudice. Their performances not only entertained but also sparked conversations about race and identity. For many, watching Blazing Saddles was a rite of passage during childhood, filled with laughter and unforgettable moments. Did you experience this film in your younger years? What memories does it bring back for you? Perhaps it was a family movie night or a sleepover with friends where you shared those iconic lines. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of this classic